Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So this is not really a tutorial. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how I'm going to organize my code. So in the last video I showed you guys how to implement the command handler. So if you guys didn't check that out, definitely go ahead and check that out. But yeah, so in this video I'm just going to continue off with what I did in the last video. And we're just going to basically create a file for every single one of our commands, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to organize it, and this will probably give you guys an idea on how to organize your commands. Okay, so right now I uncommented everything down here. So right now you can see I have a hello command. I'm going to get rid of this hello command because I don't need it. And for the roll dice command, well, we can keep it. So what I'm going to do is, well, here's one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to change my prefix. So right now my prefix is set to question mark. Actually, I'll leave it alone. And you know what I'll do? I will this Dinobot is getting my nerves. I'm gonna kick it. Now the world's at peace. Okay, anyways, so just kidding. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get this. And we're just gonna copy this code. Gonna be a lot of copying and pasting. So right now you can see I have different folders for different commands. We're gonna go ahead and say fun. So a roll dice command is typically a fun command. So we're gonna say fun.js. And remember, every single one of your commands, every single one of your files for your commands is always going to export the run function. Okay. Now we're actually going to modify this a little bit in future videos because I want to show you guys how to add aliases and other things too. So don't worry so much about this right now, but args, and we're gonna go ahead and just paste that. Obviously we need the roll dice function. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this roll dice function and I'm going to actually move it to a folder called utility or utils. So typically you'll see in projects, if you ever browse open source a lot, you'll often see a folder called utils, and this folder is typically dedicated to utility functions that help supply your code, so you can keep all the logic separate. Okay, because obviously you want to keep everything organized. So we're gonna call this dice fn.js, and we're gonna create this function, and we're gonna module.exports equal roll dice. Okay, so this will allow us to import that function inside this fun command, because right now this roll dice command does not exist because it's not declared. So we're gonna go ahead and say const. Let's see. Okay, const dice equals require utils dice fn, and you can see we have the roll dice function. Oh, wait a minute, we might have other functions in here too, so let's just wrap that in object. There we go. Okay, cool. So now that will invoke that function inside here. Perfect. Okay, I think what they do here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got rid of that. So now, what was this add function? Oh, this was for adding roles. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna change this add to we're gonna move this inside a folder called roles. So anything that's to do with roles will go inside the roles folder, and we're gonna go ahead and say add role.js, and again the same exact thing, module.exports.run async client message args. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna modify this a little bit actually, because we already did all the parsing of the arguments already in over here. So we're gonna modify this a little bit, so don't worry, the whole video is just gonna be us revamping our code. Okay, so yeah, let's just get rid of this. Or, I'm just going to copy all this real quick. Okay, so we're going to save that. We're going to go into this add role function. So here's the thing. So we're passing in 3 parameters. Args is going to be if we actually log args, well, let me comment all this stuff out first. And let me log args so I can see what the value of that is. I still need to learn how to use a debugger. Something that I need to learn. It would help a lot. Here. Unexpected. Where is that? That's probably, oh, that's the fun command. Is that? Sorry, it's almost 2 a.m. if you can't tell, so I'm a little bit sleepy. Okay, great. So if I go ahead and try to ban a user, so command is user 12345. I'm sorry, it's not ban user, it's add role. Okay, and let's say if I wanted to add myself to moderator, the arguments should be moderator. But what if I tried to do computer science? That's going to split it into different things. Okay, so this is actually going to be a little bit challenging because here, this is where we actually should not parse the commands, should not parse the arguments actually, because if you can see right over here, well actually, what if I did? Yeah, it becomes a problem because notice how it's splitting it into two things now. And that's because we are parsing the arguments over here. So I think that's something that we should not do. So I'm going to fix that real quick. So instead of splitting it up, so command args, we should just let the command itself take care of parsing the arguments, because it might be different for every single command. But generally speaking, for adding the roles though, it's just going to be a little bit different, because we are specify using a comma as a delimiter. But okay, so what I'll do is for command args, let's see. Okay, so this is going to get us everything +1, and we ended up splitting it with a regular expression, but we don't want to do that anymore. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, damn, I can't think right now. I'm kind of like burnt out. How do I do this? So substring message.content of prefix 1, prefix +1, sorry. So that's gonna get rid of the question mark. We need the command name somehow. The command name is the thing that we need the most. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? We'll leave this alone. We'll do this. We'll do this. Shift. We're gonna shift this. We're gonna change this to command name. Okay, I got it. What the? Okay. And what we're gonna do is so that's gonna give us the command name. I know it's very ugly, but I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I mean, honestly, I could probably just do prefix, the length of the prefix plus the no, we don't know the command name. Okay, anyways, don't worry about it. So this is gonna give us the command name, okay, and to verify, so you guys know that it works. If we do what's it called again? Fun. Oh wait, I'm sorry about that. Oh, we still have to pass args, but command args. Okay. What was going on here? Okay, so let's get rid of that and let's get rid of this. Okay, let's try it again. Perfect. Okay, so what I think I'll do is the command name is correct. We can just honestly get rid of the we can say let's args to parse equal and what is this going to be? Message.content dot substring. So it's going to go from, we want to get rid of the command, so we're going to do message.content of fix plus command name. let's log that. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, but I'll explain what I'm doing in just a sec. Okay, so add role, moderator, computer science. You're gonna see we have add role, moderator, computer science. What the hell happened over here? Oh, okay, it's on the fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so why did this not give me? It should have just given me moderator, computer science. Okay, so this only got rid of the. So what was this? Index of prefix command name. Wait. Let's see. Okay, so that was at index 0. Okay, we're just gonna do space. Because it's always gonna your command is always gonna be a space plus 1. Or I'm sorry, your command is always gonna be the command name, space, and then the argument. So we can assume that, okay. And let's try this again. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, and then we'll let the command manually parse the args, which is perfect. Okay, args to parse. And in here, we're gonna go ahead and say, we'll let args equal, Well, in this case, we actually don't need to do this part anymore. We can just say, what the hell's going on? Oh, that's for each. Okay, so from here, what we can do is we can say, what the hell is going on? I'm like tripping out. Holy crap. I'm like tripping out. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so then we can say role names and then args.split by comma space, and this should be just fine. Alright, let's test out our role real quick. Sorry, not role, our add role command. Role not found. Oh, what's the issue here? Oh, did we set role names to lowercase? Didn't, so let's do that. Don't worry, guys, like, you guys don't have to pay too much attention. I'm going to add all of these roles to I'm gonna add all this code to GitHub, so don't worry. Check permission role is not defined. Okay, so we have a function that has not been okay, right over here. There we go. Okay, so let's move that inside here. Sorry, I'm just like really tired. Here we go. Works just like a charm. So there's the add member role. Let's go ahead and do delete now. So it's just the same thing. Del role.js. This. Same logic as add role. Okay. So del role, this is going to do the same thing. So we're just going to delete all this. Paste that in. Instead of this now, we're going to do args.splits, and then we got to check set to lowercase. And yeah, we're not checking for permissions, so that should be fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and delete roles now. So let's delete ourselves from the computer science role. So del role computer science. Go. Perfect. Alright, and let's just do a couple more things. Let's add role, computer science, Twitter, Facebook. I can't add myself to Twitter, I think. Or no, was it Facebook? I think Facebook has a certain permission, I think. Yep. Okay. And let's just remove ourselves from Twitter and computer science. Perfect. Great. Okay. And the same thing for every other command too. So yeah, obviously, we'll just do the same thing as well. So honestly, the embed command, should I just get rid of this? I don't even. Honestly, this command itself, I only wanted to do this just to show you guys how to use the embed. So I'm honestly just gonna get rid of this. To be honest with you guys, it's not really useful. Ban user is useful though. So okay. So likewise, let's go into the mod. This. So we're going to check if the person has the permissions. If they do, here we have to get the ID of the member. So we can just do, I actually think args itself actually is going to the ID. So we don't have to actually worry about parsing for that member. I can just do, let's wait for that. And okay, it gives us a space. That's not what I want. What was wrong with this? Why is it giving me the space? It's not what I want. That is not what I wanted. Okay. Why is it giving me the space though? What the hell? Okay, now it's not giving. Okay, that was weird. What did I do before? Honestly, I don't know. That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay, so yeah, that should give us the correct arguments. So we don't need to get the member ID anymore. We can just say let member ID equal args. Or I can just say go. Or bam. Okay, so let's test this out. Let's go ahead and ban random. Gone. Just like that. Random was banned. Okay, great. I think you guys get the idea. I'll keep doing the other ones too. So let's do this as well. Run equal async client message args. Likewise, same exact thing. And we can just that. Whoops. Give it the ID. Is gonna kick the member. Okay. Let's see, who should I kick? I'm not gonna kick. I'll just leave that alone. I know for a fact. It's fine. Okay, perfect. So that also does the trick. Same thing with mute user. Let's see, mute user. Yep. Just have to get the. Okay. Yeah, I mean, from here on, it's very straightforward. And honestly, you're gonna notice how once I move this to root.js, you're gonna notice that once I move everything to its own file, the entire code looks so much nicer. Let's just finish this real quick because we're almost done. Don't want to leave you guys hanging, you know. So for the ID, where's the ID gonna be? There we go. Pass that in. That's gonna mute the user. Let's unmute now. Here. Okay. And wow, look at how much more beautiful our code looks without all that crap in just one file. This is why I highly recommend using a command handler, and we don't need this isValid command function anymore. We can get rid of that. Okay. And so obviously this one function does everything for us. So now I go over to this server over here. Let's try to mute this guy. So you can try to do some command. You can try to do mute. And let's do with this. There you go. Bam. I go over here. I'm muted. Likewise, unmute. User was unmuted, and that's all coming from these two commands over here. Okay, so hopefully, I really hope this shows you the beauty of a command handler. You know how powerful it is, and of course you can do much more things too. Okay, so I think in the next video, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with the command handler because I think you guys get the idea of it. What I might do is I might show you guys how to well, not might. I'm gonna figure out how to add aliases. I'm gonna figure out how to do things like testing to make sure the command was registered successfully. And I'm pretty much gonna show you guys how to do those simple things, and then we're gonna move on to the event handler. Or I might do the event handler video next. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.